Hello and welcome back to my dandelion diaries. Today I wanted to flip through all of my spreads in my Sterling Ink N1 Common Planner, which is my garden planner for the month of April. So this is pretty much been the same. I haven't made any changes to this planner since I started. It's just kind of like the same in the front, nothing changing here. For the month of April, for my year at a glance, I'll use this spread as a precipitation tracker. And for April, we had quite a bit of rain in terms of like length throughout the day. So not as many days raining as like March for us, but the hours raining in the day was a lot. Like we had a day where it rained for literally 20 hours straight. Like it just rained the whole day. Everything was so wet. We had a brand new creek in our backyard. That's how much it rained. For the blank pages in the front, I have this sketched out as like my garden, what it kind of looks like. It's not really this shape, but this is kind of how everything is laid out. I didn't end up coloring this in like I wanted to, but it's okay. I will get around to it at some point. Everything is growing really well right now. I'm just fighting the weeds because of the rain, and yeah. For the goals pages, I changed this into a planting grow time table. Have not made any changes here either. Everything is going just fine though. And then for the quarterly pages, I've been using this as a temperature tracker. So like the daily temperatures, I use my zig dot markers based on this temperature key that I made and what the temperatures are. And I'm really interested to see how much it changes. So like for the first quarter, we had a lot of cool toned colors, which was like colder weather. And then for the second quarter, we have warmer colors because it's getting warmer, right? Because we're in spring, which will go into the warmer colors here. So I'm interested to see if like third quarter, we're going to get more of like the hot colors is what I call them, because it's like red and, you know, orange and stuff when it starts getting to be like 100 degrees here. But I'm interested to see how the colors are going to shift as the months go on. On the left page here, I've been tracking what I'm planting in my garden and what I'm harvesting. This is everything I planted in April. I also ended up transferring out all of the things that I planted back in January, so all of the starts that I had. And then for harvesting, I didn't end up harvesting anything in April, but I do have to cut back some more of my mint because it is absolutely taking over. And then also my raspberries need to be taken care of too because they're just taking over their little spot. So yeah, I have a few things I need to do, but it's going to end up being done in May because April is now over. Moving on, for the monthly section, this is what it ended up looking like. I just kind of kept track of some major things that happened in the garden. Like we had our dirt delivery here. I ended up mowing a lot of our property just because with all the rain, everything is just exploding. Flea treated our cats here. Fleas are going to be a big problem this year, I already know, with all the rain and all the weeds. We had 20-mile-an-hour winds this day. This is when my zucchini and cucumber sprouted because I planted them by seed. So I wanted to mark, you know, okay, I planted them in the ground here. And then, or no, wait, I planted them in the ground here and then they sprouted a week later, which is about accurate. And then this is when like the zinnias and radishes and everything else sprouted. Then I did a visit to my mom on this day, and then this is when my boyfriend's dad came to visit us, and he helped a lot with like the chicken coop build, finish out. It's more of like systems like feeding and watering now, and then he also helped clear a lot of the property, which was really nice. And then our chicks and ducks turned 2 months old. Gosh, they're growing so fast. But this was also the day that I said that it rained like 20 hours. I'm not kidding. It from morning until night, it was still raining. It was crazy. Other than that, didn't really have anything else happen this month. It was a pretty slow month for the garden, honestly, just lots of rain, pretty chill. And then at the bottom here, this is like my master list of seed and plants that I could plant out this month if I wanted to plant anything out. For the weekly section, I'm gonna be honest, I haven't really been enjoying this, at least as of now when I'm filming this, but the beginning of everything, like, I don't know. I think what's happening is because April was so slow, I didn't have to do a lot of new tasks. It was basically repeating tasks. And so writing them out every single day was kind of just like annoying, but I don't know. I did keep track of our egg count every week. So I have like the weather over here, tasks that I'm supposed to do every day, brief notes of like anything that's happening in the garden, which helps me with my journal sections in the back, and then egg counting, a master list, and then a weekly routine to kind of see how often I'm doing things around the garden, like, or chicken coop. So like how often I'm changing the coop out, watering the plants inside and outside, planting, throwing out compost, whatever. So it's just kind of like a routine tracker, not necessarily habits. Like I'm not trying to do them every day. I'm just trying to see when I'm doing them. But I just kind of like didn't enjoy filling this out this month. It was like useless to me because like I was doing the same thing, so I didn't need to write them down every day. So I just kind of was really brief towards the end. So like this was like the week that my boyfriend's dad was visiting us, so I didn't really do a whole lot because they were doing a lot outside without me, which I was totally okay with. It was like a nice little break. This was my birthday week, so I was focused mainly on celebrating, and then also my birthday sale that I had in my sticker shop. So I just kind of left this pretty blank. Again, this was the week I didn't use any stickers because I think it was on like sticker burnout, but and then this is the current week we are on, or at least the time I'm filming this. And again, I'm just kind of like, I don't know, I'm kind of bored with the weeklies in this, but I don't know if it's just because it's repetition, because I still need the weeklies for other things, but we'll see how I feel at the end of May, I guess. For the back section, or the notes section, I use this as like a weekly journal entry. So I have used PET tape from the washi tape shop, and then every week I do a little entry of like how the week went, what happened, whatever. So first week, busy week, second week, an amazing week, good to know. And then this week was the week that we had help from, Papa G. And then this was the week that it was really wet and rainy, also my birthday. And I didn't really have anything else to say because I didn't really do a whole lot. So really short entry for this. But I like being able to see the different like things going on and being able to read it in like a journal form versus just looking at my notes in the weeklies, because this is a little bit more of like a story to read, I guess, of like what actually happened, how I was feeling, and things like that. For the notes pages behind these, this is where I've been kind of keeping track of any other notes that I have. And for April, I just did this little blip up here of what I planted out by seed. So the flowers that I did, the onions, and then my cherry bell radishes and the zucchini. And then I like to keep track of like how many days it takes until it's harvestable. And that helps me go back into the monthly section to see, okay, I need to wait a month, 2 months, whatever, before I should start seeing produce off of those things. I also wrote down notes of like what I ordered from our soil people, just because we did buy soil this year. And then all of these little stickers are actually from my shop. These are like my bright butterflies. These are soil and shovels, and then tiny pots and tiny seeds. But yeah, not a whole lot of notes for April, just because it was a pretty slow month. Just lots of rain, lots of patiently waiting. But yeah, that's pretty much it for my garden planner. I know that's pretty short, but it was a pretty bland month for the garden in terms of April. The chicks and ducks are doing good. They're growing up. Oh, I guess I should talk about, we actually ended up getting a rooster. So of the 8 chicks that we got, one of them is a boy, and he's a rooster. So if you have any kind of tips and tricks for having a rooster, please let me know. This will be my first rooster ever. I purposely try not to get them because we are still kind of close to neighbors, and hopefully they won't complain if he starts crowing, but we'll find out. Anyways, love to hear any tips and tricks on rooster raising because we definitely have one. All that to say, thank you so much for watching, for joining me, for spending some time in my garden planner. If you have any questions about anything, please let me know down in the comments. I'd be happy to chat with you about it. But for now, I'm gonna end the video off here. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.